Hello, very happy to see you on our channel again. Today we're bringing you a piece of breaking news from a royal expert. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are woke warriors who are undermining the monarchy. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are woke warriors, and they're helping to turn the British into oversensitive snowflakes, a think tank has said in a candid assessment of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's overall contribution to the UK. While Harry himself is not beyond redemption, according to Robert Olds and Neil McRae, they accuse his wife of initiating a campaign to reshape the royal family in accordance with her own woke system of values, and a looking down on the likes of the Queen, Prince William, and Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge. Mr. Olds, director of the Bruges Group, and Mr. McRae, a senior lecturer in mental health at King's College London, have outlined their ideas in a new book published this week, Moralitis, a Cultural Virus. The royal family and the monarchy is a key British institution, a crucial part of both our unwritten constitution and our natural identity. The monarchy is highly respected in Britain, the Commonwealth, and the world over. For that reason, the woke brigade want to smash all that is great about it. The aim is to have a year zero in British life and sweep away our loyalty to our country, queen, and flag. It's no surprise that in Meghan versus the Queen debate, Republicans side with the one that thinks she knows the best. Prior to meeting Meghan, Harry was a popular young royal with an infectious personality and a sense of humor, Mr. Old said. He added, "You might think that Harry must pine for his previous life, the charity work for disabled veterans, a brilliant tour of the West Indies, his pranks with Brother William, a prince who acted like one of the lads. But perhaps his mind has been too addled with woke subversion." Since meeting the former Suits actress, the prince has changed dramatically, Mr. Old said. Meghan's impact has been clear, not least in a speech in which her husband delivered during We Day UK last year. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams, former editor of the International Who's Who, said Harry had undoubtedly been influenced by Meghan. In reference to Meghan's attitude towards the royal prior to the couple's controversial decision to step down as senior members of the royal family and relocate to the United States earlier this year, Mr. Old said, "She probably looked down on other royals because they did not spout the politically correct dogma that Hollywood wannabes parrot. She married into the royal family and immediately began to undermine this bastion of British heritage. The House of Windsor would need a complete overhaul to accommodate Meghan's superior outlook on the world. As for Harry, all is not lost. He should read Moralitis, a Cultural Virus." Another royal expert expressed this opinion. Meghan and Harry will never be woke warriors. Meghan is simply using her newfound position to deliberately promote discord and try to reach her avowed goal of breaking the internet, something that will never happen as everyone can see right through her. What makes it worse is that she's never achieved anything of note to date, has a track record of using and throwing away others, mostly males, all on her partner's money. Feminism? More like schemanism. Meghan Markle did not understand that she would not automatically become queen after marrying Harry, and none of her advisors told her. So now, helped by her unnamed friends, she intends to overthrow the monarchy in retaliation. As a nation, the UK are lucky they've got this to laugh at while pantomimes are canceled. I'm definitely willing to believe that any damage Harry has done was accidental on his part. That's because I think he's too dim to do it all on his own initiative. However, I also believe that Meghan was pulling his strings and doing a deliberate and vindictive voiceover job for her own ends. Prince Harry should also look at himself before taking the moral high ground. Before questioning others, Prince Harry should look at himself and Meghan Markle's social media followings. Get your own house in order, Harry. In the latest laughable attempt by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to push themselves as self-styled social justice warriors, Simply Harry penned a 1,400-word article blasting the current digital landscape. You have to hand it to this couple. They're on a different level when it comes to playing the victims and portraying themselves as martyrs. I would take Prince Harry a little more seriously if his wife, Meghan Markle, and her ruthless bully friends hadn't been guilty of manipulating the media for years. Or if both of them weren't taking part in Zoom calls with a confessed internet bully and troll. Prince Harry has seemingly whitewashed his questionable history. I could get behind Prince Harry and his campaigns for civil rights and racial justice if he acknowledged his own shady past when it comes to race. I know the Sussex Squad are oblivious to anything that Prince Harry or the royals did pre-2016. Still, a little bit of research will tell you that Prince Harry is far from the type of individual that should be lecturing about anything to do with race relations or civil rights. Again, people make mistakes and I'm all for second chances, but the younger prince is akin to an opinionated vegan who preaches down to the masses, but only a few short years ago would dine on hamburgers and steak regularly. Since he and Meghan embarked on their latest brand strategy to position themselves as a cross between Bob Geldof and Mother Teresa, he has quickly been demanding that others acknowledge their past and have uncomfortable conversations. Why not lead from the front, Harry? Let's see 1,400 words on your uncomfortable past, a time when you weren't the enlightened source of wisdom that you seem to be today. I won't hold my breath waiting for that to happen. Prince Harry wants a digital landscape defined by compassion over hate, then lead by example. The Sussex Squad and other Meghan Markle and Prince Harry followers are a curious bunch. On the one hand, they raise money for charitable causes, which is a good thing. Yet, they carry out campaigns of hate and bullying against journalists and anyone who doesn't follow their narrow view of how their idol should be discussed on social media. Prince Harry commented in his tirade, "Our hope is that this is the beginning of a movement where we, as people, place community and connection, tolerance and empathy, and joy and kindness above all. The internet has enabled us to be joined together." How can he say these things while not only sitting idly by and allowing his and Meghan's fan base to wreak havoc online, but also actively engage with these people via Zoom calls? Hypocrisy and double standards abound with this Hollywood couple. Once again, this is an instance of Prince Harry urging people to follow what he says, but pay little attention to what he actually does. It reminds me of the Travelist debacle, where he preaches about saving the planet, yet flies his family around on private jets. The hypocrisy of this couple is astounding. It's at such a stage that I'm seriously wondering if they're oblivious to their actions. No, while there will be those who are impressed by Harry's carefully curated words, I'm not buying what he and his wife are selling. The truth is they aren't concerned with a truthful media. They're only concerned with a media that neglects to report their faults and only focuses on their positives. Meghan Markle has used underhanded tactics to control the media narrative for a long time. And in my opinion, much of that will come to light in her ill-fated court case against the Associated Newspaper Limited. I do not doubt that the Hollywood royals and their minions will frame such a scenario as Harry and Meghan being the victims of a biased media yet again. Prince Harry needs to get his own house in order before preaching to others. His fan base is among the most hateful on the internet, don't you think? What has happened to Harry? I have an ugly feeling he's not what we all thought he was, a jolly, happy fellow. All this about saving the world and we must like who he says, not what he says, even though he's not actually doing it himself. The more time that lapses, the more haggard looking Harry has become. It's the look of someone having an internal fight with what they know is right and proper and what they're told to do, without regard to how it may be perceived by people in general, let alone family. Some may see this as love, but love should not cause all these issues that Meghan has brought upon Harry, especially with his family. For myself, I'm wondering if Harry may be suffering from at least the beginnings of Stockholm Syndrome. I cannot and will not believe Harry would say and do many of the things he has since Meghan got a hold of him. Okay, now it's your turn. Tell me, what do you think about all this? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember to like and share this video if you loved it. And as always, subscribe to our channel for all the latest news on the royal family right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.